right? Alistair level 1,
Yeah.
you're not doing anything. You are not stepping up there. And now the response, I mean, fighting fire with fire here. Credit to 369. This was how they wanted to use their counter pick, right? They could have gave it to Crisp. They could have gave it to support. Instead, it's
The Aurora is a big deal. It sets up nicely for JackeyLove as well, as in they go again.
Like going Peanut here, level 6. Kanavi might try to keep this one off, but Ezreal hasn't taken any damage. An excellent interrupt from Peanut. Hard read on Kanavi, but now the fight coming through. Alistair, no level 6 means he's easy picking. JackeyLove going to try to pick up the kill, but he doesn't have any mana. Kanavi now running. JackeyLove caught in the 1v1, forced to flash out.
We also see Zeus and 369 are still, okay, there's a
level 6 for the light. Hoping to get the ulti, and they do manage to get it initially. Aftershock there, but Chris too damn tanky. Now the ulti comes in from Viper. It's a little bit wide. Peanut finding the knockback into the wall. Kanavi locked up once again. They managed to walk out of the ulti coming in from JackeyLove as well, but still good damage going down. Ulti again coming in from Kanavi, but they managed to find the kill. Viper still in touch for now, but JackeyLove does it to finish a kill. Zeka on the way up, the slide, the glide, the flash available. He can find the angle, but doesn't need to. Crisp taken out as well. TES try to rinse and repeat, but Alistair's level 6. That was not easy.
So much of that gold did go, and this is what we were talking about in the LPL. JackeyLove did kind of just wreck Viper, right? And this is including the year where Viper won Worlds on EDG.
Something that has to be respected. But JackeyLove, Crisp, Kanavi, like the play on the top side, just 3 grubs earlier. Now grabbing the Drake as well. 3 kills. Yeah, they're very close to the defeats.
Gonna equalize the objectives here. 3-3, 1-1 in Grubs and Dragons respect. Oh, the TP, they're looking to dive in.
Tough target to dive. Do not want to give up feats, but top lane tower already set to fall. Peanut keeping the wave away from the tower. Cream on the way down. Peanut probably going to drop here. Ulti in, the weird and good amount of damage, trying to finish him off. Ulti goes down from Cream as well, and it looks like they're going to try to walk away. Zeka going in, goes for the pushback, catches Kanavi, now trying to walk away in the meantime. Top lane tower, crucially, still standing. Neither side have claimed feats yet, but if this tower goes down, it will go to HLE.
Might be in trouble here. Does have his sums.
Exhaust. Just taking time with the slow, walk in, waiting for the pole to flash over, clean patience on the combo. HLE grab another. HLE poking. TS not too scared yet. TP in.
There's a commitment.
Now HLE can start to step forward with a bit more confidence, knowing that they're matched out. Weird and connecting on Peanut. I mean, not the ideal target. Kanavi, it might just come down to the 50-50. Will they concede this one? He goes back in, manages to get it. That's the speed to warfare. Crisp instantly over the wall. Viper off to the side, but it's a little bit awkward because here comes Zeus. One taken down, a second to follow. Feats of warfare secured, but it cost them.
Peanut is doing this alone. And I think that they should be able. Kanavi, obviously, no way to really get here quickly, but that's
HLE has to be
TES. They're not going to give it to him for free.
Trying to make the fast play. Cream getting chunked, but 369 is a big threat with that ulti. 2K getting lower. 369 debating where to go.
Very negligible. And the TES composition, as highlighted.
Every trade is even, but in the greater context of the last minute of play, it's not too bad. Ruinous Otacon has spawned on the top side of the map. Kanavi finding Peanut. Peanut gonna try to make it to the wall. 369 committed to taking the jungle.
Side that he doesn't want to give his life for a crab.
Tough call, sometimes it's worth. Now, Zeus off to the side, gonna stun up Crisp. Kanavi trying to keep things going. Eyes on JackeyLove and that ulti. Where is it going to go? Has to wait until all the CC is gone. Gets a decent chunk. Here comes Cream, but not hitting the ideal target. Zeka finally getting involved in the fight. Cream now trying to make his way out. 369 going in, but he doesn't get much done. The stun still landing from Zeus as he gets taken out. 2 down on the top side for HLE. Here
they don't want to full commit to this. They were the ones that were very clearly looking for that, and it feels reminiscent of what we saw in the top.
Starting the objective. Cream on the flank, crucially, has not been spotted yet. They'll see him now as Zeka's TPing back in. Looking for the angle off to the side, stopping the cannon from getting in. Zeus into the back line, blocking up JackeyLove. Peeping to fall on the pail, but now JackeyLove can fire back with an ulti of his own. Cream in the midst of the entire team. Viper still standing, Zeka still standing. The rest of TES running. In goes the cow! Down go TES! 369 running. Kill the Viper. Baron, Otacon. They're spoiled for choice. They'll get whatever they want for HLE.
And the game that was balancing on the knife's edge suddenly tilts heavily in the favor of Hanwha Life. Hanwha Life immediately gets the setup. Zeka marks Scream, and look at the light as well, ensuring that 369 doesn't actually get the flank.
To set up for some kind of combo. It's just difficult to play the game out. And certainly, the name of the game right now is survival. 1.5 minutes left on this Baron. 3 more waves to play with.
Yeah, we're also getting to the point in the game where the gold lead on the Vi isn't going to feel nearly as good as we're just looking at these 5v5. Zeus Possibly a target here, but he backed off in time, and we see TES hovering very heavily towards the top side of the map. I don't think they're going to be looking to contest the Dragon that's spawning, but seemingly Hanwha Life also not too interested. Wanted to make sure that they get these turrets before that Baron buff times out. Zeka, he's just always biding his time. He's waiting.
The wall wants to get two, and he'll find them. Patient Hunter finds the prey. And now TS might just be out of this one. Delight keeping the fight going, knowing doesn't want to give them a chance to clear the waves. HLE keeps pushing. Zeus is here. The counter-strike over the wall. Aurora can't even get into the ulti to escape. HLE bloodthirsty. Not looking to give this one up. Knocking down Christmas. Somehow Peanut gets the kill credit.
Flashes his penguin. And with the Baron buff, that's going to be it. Hanwha Life, their track record in game ones remains as strong as it always has been.
Kanavi Q flash. For just to show that he can. HLE back and forth game. It was so damn close right up until it wasn't. HLE find the fight. They find the
combo is there. As what is Zeka gonna play as?
Okay. Look, you see the composition locked in. Galio is off the board. You don't have to worry about that taunt. I think the cask still makes things tough.
Okay,
the Nocturne point and click.
Like, you're not going to see this one coming. That's a Nocturne.
This is a psycho play, though. They're going to full commit the flash forward. The handshake doesn't hit. Kanavi level 3 on the way and flash forward with the fear. Wants to lock up Viper. Gets pushed back into the tower. Oh, that's a disaster. Will walk away at the very least, but this is miserable for Kanavi because the whole now Viper's the one paying the price, though. On the bottom side, they isolate. They try to push the advantage forward. Chris hoping to get the reset. They get the reset indeed, and TES.
He's here, though. I want to look to contest. Peanut did smite the first one, so it doesn't have an angle. Zeka
on the flank, level 6 is there. JackeyLove might be in trouble, trying to lock him down. Steadfast presence as well. JackeyLove about to get taken out. The reset won't come through as Peanut flashes to safety. Now Cream is here, level 6. Shockwave, not gonna get used. Dash out as Peanut, low health bar, has to be careful here. Kanavi gonna wander in and smite a grub. Extended play, Cream still with ulti.
Health bars are low, I think.
Level 5 for Kanavi.
I want to just peace out, and it looks like it is going to be the case. Peanut maybe trying to look for a spear.
Really confident here. Is going to get locked up by Kanavi. The shuriken flip connects from Zeka. Void Grubs will
to reliably find an angle as Delight on the flank.
Delight fishing for that flank. Objective likely to fall in favor of TES as no one is here, but now they're moving up. Seeing the TP on the bottom side. Push back. Zeus into the midst of the entire team. Immediately going to Delight trying to buy a bit more space. The damage is there on Zeus though. Extra healing coming in, but it's not enough. JackeyLove taking one. Body slam flash from 369. Shuriken flip out.
Look for a steal here. Getting into that pit is going to be very tough.
We don't even have a first major item completion for any carry on the ring. We're 11 minutes in. Anyone who's watched the LCK remembers how good Zeus is at this pick, as you might also remember Zeka as he goes all in on Cream on the bottom side. Follow up there from Peanut, zoning Cream back to the HLE side of the map. Shockwave, but not going to do much. Tries to get some damage down.
I think that salvages the play. As we are looking on this Akali.
All to the bot side of the map. Level 8 for Kanavi. Zeka going to be forced to flee. Running him down.
Does a flash. The JackeyLove's there.
Zeka trying to get out. Flash away to safety. Initial damage comes in. Trying to get out. Goes invisible. Meant for a dive. It could get messy fast.
I think they can just kill the turret, though.
Him on the way down, but Zeka wants to fight for it.
There it is.
It might cost him, though. The chase now coming in. Spell shield there. The fear waiting. The handshake comes out. Now he's been taunted. He's starting to hit Zeus. Zeka in trouble, and the fight's going to keep going. JackeyLove can just dance around Zeus, but can he find the Q3? The flash. JackeyLove cannot do it. He zooms out. World Ender to safety. Chris praying for the handshake, but he does not find it, and that's just a Zeus diff right there.
These two teams are just skill checking each other time after time. Zeka going in there is like, Zeus, we can outplay this. He gives his life, and I gotta say, I think he could have also just backed off his Kanavi.
Staying way too long. Peanut on the hunt now. Turns the lights out, gets the healing. It's not enough.
A very, very troubled history of this champion as well, right? Obviously losing to it in 2022, and that kind of made it his job.
TES, happy to have that play despite losing a kill, because setup control is here. Herald will fall.
Oh, we do have Zeka on the flank. I think maybe learning from his mistakes.
Ooh, goes in the Shroud. Has to stay here until the ulti expires. Trying to get tricky with it. Dashes through. Shockwave there. Zeka gonna get taken down. Wants to take Cream with him, but the damage not quite there. Will fall. Good patience in the Shroud does mean that the rest of his team can respond with a mid lane tower. They'll lose the life outplayed. The second play is they got a turret mid, and they're going to get a tower bot as well. And now 369 may have overcommitted. Ulti connecting. Cask pushing Viper back. and he's trying to zoom out to safety, but Peanut's on the hunt. Kanavi there to interrupt. Wants to flash in, goes forward to the blast, go in the body slam.
Moment to breathe before Zeka inevitably ults forward again. Like, Gold is dead even. Herald about to come in mid lane and crash. Things are pretty close, but second item's now completed for Jackie. He's going to be a terror. It's the same story for Viper. As the siege starts in the mid lane.
I think Zeka's going to deep TP. Oh my god.
The man knows one way, and it is forward. Zeka on the flank, and he can find these kills. 1.5 items completed.
Oh god!
Ulti ready to go. Lights turned out. Cream trying to disengage. Beautiful ulti from Viper. The ball coming in from Delight. Jackie Love isolated by Zeka crucially. Viper going with the wall, but Kanavi finding the 1v1 versus Viper. About to take Viper down. Zeka trying to finish the kill on Jackie, but Jackie's still standing. This is a struggle with the dive, but it's the ult down from Delight. Jackie's still going. Jackie flashing out. Zayas' ulti expiring. It's a bloodbath, back and forth. Kanavi taking out Viper solo.
You just get to sit there and basically serve them up to Zeka with these cues from both Nidalee,
Delight.
Navarus, and there we go, another.
Is Kanavi ready for this one? Ulti knocks him out of the pit. Jackie Love now running. Peanut needs to get in and smite this, but there's still so many spears. 400 HP, they managed to take it.
Map, and you can see Hanwha Live. Someone's always looking for a flank.
Watch out on a 369. Flash trying to get to safety, but a lot of cooldowns burned as HLE smell blood in the water. Spear onto Jackie Love, bit of poke. Ulti in, the combo there, but it's only gonna hit Delight, the flash back, what you called out earlier. Now Kanavi the one in trouble. In the meat grinder, Zaya sidestep on the ulti. Reset coming through, but no one is going to drop. Shut down there. HLE deleting TES. They bait the cooldowns. They force the fight. Domination in the mid lane.
The game is dead even, and then they get a 5.
Even to 3K gold lead.
we were
I said
too
there,
like-
no one has feats. They're just about to grab feats.
Engage from 369, right? Like knocking everyone out of the team fight, or a multi-man combo. Maybe, as you point out, you do just let go.
For Zeka on his way to his third, on his way to that death cap. Cool. Ulti.
They can just do this. Like the cooldown is basically nothing.
Another Q gonna connect. Knock up there. Nocturne now going in, trying to catch out Viper, but will it be enough? They can't finish the kill again. The option does not work. Chris trying to find the disengage. Zeka still standing. Zeka trying to make his way out. Jackie Love needs a kill for the reset. He cannot find it. He will not be bailed out. And now Zayas is on the hunt, looking to end the dreams of TES in this first series. The cask is there for 369, but it is too little. It is too late. HLE don't have a wave, but they can take whatever they want.
And TES, a final Hail Mary, not going the way that they were hoping to. That sixth game, the third game in this series, seems further away than ever, Dracos.
That it does. The windows of opportunity. I think it's just unplayable.
Yeah.
Like, you just can't. It would take a miracle. And that miracle might be Zeka going way too far forward, but the rest of the HLE is now here to follow. Forcing the ulti out, fall up there. Zeka giving his life in the exchange. A little too eager. Delight going back over the wall alongside Kanavi. Peanut now going to follow, but it's Zeus who's isolated. 3 members collapsing on him. Looking to trade one back as Kanavi will finally go down. Zeus living for a damn long time. Trying to find that kill back onto Jackie Love. Death Stance is there. Viper on a rampage. And Zeus refusing to die. This man's Aatrox is untouchable. Double coming through. HLE looking to finish it with a clean 2-0.
And Jackie Loves, he keeps stacking spears, but it's just not doing enough. Zeus stands tall. Zeka definitely made some aggressive decisions in this game, but guess what? If the Nexus falls, get away with it, and a 2-0 here for Hanwha Live, cementing themselves again. Tournament favorites. What a incredible build-up to 2 deflating team fights. 5-0, 2 times in a row.
HLE are scary. They know exactly when they can go in. They punished TES multiple times. The Callista, a massive threat, a huge gold lead for Jackie, but in the mid-game, they just dissected that pick. They did not give them the 5v5s, the opportunity for that Callista to front to back.
And it's the team fighting that's the big difference. And that was what Kanavi and 369 excelled on, why JDG got so close to the Golden Row, why that team was nigh unstoppable. Them and Knight, I think, on an absolutely incredible run in that year. And it was the team fighting that, when it actually came to the execution of these 5v5s, Hanwha Live just got the better of them in that pretty aggressive fashion.
Outclassed them in both series. Played around the opportunities, the angle for success. The TES had drafted and just outmaneuvered. Delight as well.
Alistar, the signature pick, weathered the early laning phase, was a monster. Poppy was a monster. Might have given up a kill on bottom side as he left his AD, but otherwise, flawless game.
And Peanut talking with the coaching staff. Zeka talking to Mowgli earlier as well, who of course was there with him in 2022. And the light, when that guy gets to play in Esports, the amount of double knockups he got in that game, knocking away Kanavi to ensure that they got the early dragon as well. It's a pleasure to watch Hanwha play. I can't wait. I already can't wait for the rematch.
Best of 5. Yes.
Best of 5.
Best of 5s. But also just how they're going to look against everyone else, what else they've got cooking on a brand new patch. Like, this is only the start. This is only 2 best of 3s, brand new patch, no lane swaps. There's so much more.
So they're actually gone. We've been freed. It's been a year and a half. We're finally free.
We're finally free. Look, before you head off, have you heard? That's the name of an emote. You can subscribe to LOL Esports on Twitch now to support your favorite team, use custom emotes, and go ad-free on Twitch. Regular subscribers are also rewarded with the Vi Have You Heard in-game emote. Look, do it. This is your time. This is your opportunity.
Just do it.
What an incredible day. That's it from us on the day. Let's send it back to Laura for first stand cooldown.
Yay. Thank you, Dracos. And thank you, Chronicler, of course. We're back here at the at cooldown. Sorry about this. We have Jason here, of course, LCK representative with us. Thank you so much for joining us, Jason.
Anytime.
Any first impressions on HLE for this 2-0 series that they gave us?
I was actually a little nervous because I was expecting a 3-game series, but they were looking stronger than I expected. So I think this is a really good sign for them.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I thought coming into it, the HLE could 2-0, but then after I saw the draft in Game 2, I thought we were going to Game 3 for sure. I thought that HLE had a really hard draft to actually play out. And when we saw this blind Renata, I was like, oh, HLE are going to go long range, they're going to go poke, they're going to be able to deal with it that way. But they went all hard commit on this dive, and they even gave over the Callista. And I was thinking that top were so well set up to take this second game, but HLE just kind of styled on them. They straight up out-executed.
I think it's so true, and the fact that we saw signature picks like the Aatrox for Zeus, the Akali coming out for Zeka, and they really just showed what they can do on these picks, and it felt like top esports, you know, they had good tools in their composition, but were really mis-executing. On the screen is a great example, not getting the Orianna Nocturne combo down. A lot of things hamstring this game for the side of top esports, but it feels like HLE super comfortable at home here in LoL Park.
Yeah, absolutely. Is that something that you felt as well, Jason, looking at the game, looking at maybe the players, if you run into them, this confidence from them playing at home?
For sure, they already mentioned multiple times in the interviews that because it's gonna be at LoL Park, we slightly have a home advantage. Also, they even mentioned that I'm a little worried because we're too used to LoL Park situations, so we might not even like locked in. But I think they are locked in. But also a lot of teams, because they're having their first day, are not on their best level, but it's only day 1, so I don't want to overreact at this point. But still, I think Hanwha Life, they have been performing at a dominant level.
Yeah, and that is something that we've been talking about, the pace of this tournament, the fact that most of the teams have to play every day, not a lot of time to prep, the fact that you really have to bounce back quickly. What is the expectation for TS? What is something that they should be working on to be ready for tomorrow's games?
I felt like Kanavi looked really disjointed from the rest of the team, and you know, watching top in the LPL, when they struggled, it was often that Kanavi wasn't on the same page with the team. So I feel like in those moments, you need to just slow down a little bit, like make sure that you have the same idea, because sometimes players, I think, are, you know, seeing a certain play or a way that something would go, and they're not necessarily realizing that their teammates are maybe not, like, you know, seeing it the same way or approaching it the same way. And I feel like we saw that a lot, especially in this second game, the Nocturne game. I mean, even from the word go, like that early flash in, you know, on Viper, like I just didn't see a way in which that was going to work with everyone not being in position to immediately follow up.
It felt like so many, even at times, unforced errors that were just being heavily punished by Hanwha Life Esports. And Hanwha Life Esports played fantastic, but I honestly think if top esports play like that, there's a lot of other teams in this tournament they have to worry about.
And I think we are ready for the press conference. We are not ready for the press conference. I'm sorry, I'm baiting you guys completely. I want to talk about the meta, though, because new patch, no lane swap, something that we've been talking about a lot. do you feel like teams so far, especially in the second series, had the right read on the priority picks that they should have in draft?
I think so. I mean, it's interesting because, especially for game 2, it was clearly, I think, HLE seeing, can we let Kalista through? Because Kalista is generally a permaban on red side, but the fact that they can actually let it through, that they can, you know, be playing not even really a lane dominant lane at all when they're bringing in the Poppy, but still have an answer to it. I think that was like a really good read from them. And that's going to give them a big advantage going forward, especially if we get into best of 5s and you don't actually have to ban that. That opens up another ban on red side if you always have this plan and potentially even forces like Varus bans and stuff if teams can't deal with it. So I feel like HLE have got to be really happy with what they walk away from in day 1.
Yeah, I feel like, honestly,